When winter blankets Wisconsin, it's time to embrace the outdoors of this wintry wonderland. And our forests are at the heart of it all. From cozy fires with friends to handcrafted snowshoes, join us as we celebrate the craftsmanship, creativity, and sustainability of Wisconsin's forests.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Our adventure takes us across Wisconsin, from the Pinewood Forest to the shores of the Great Lakes, each stop highlighting the creativity, craftsmanship, and benefits of wood products. We begin our journey in Antigo, Wisconsin, at the Northcentral Technical College's Wood Technology Center of Excellence. Tell me a little bit about the program here at NTC and what you offer.
The Wood Technology Center was built as a training hub for the forest products industry on all of the steps and the skills that go from a log to making finished products. So we have classes for industry individuals, folks that are working full-time and take maybe a shorter term class, as well as traditional college programming for maybe high school students or folks looking to be a full-time student. We have commercial scale equipment that students get to practice and learn on the latest and greatest technology.
All right, well, I'm excited to go take a look around.
Yeah, let's go check out the wood shop.
All right.
Welcome to the wood shop.
Oh, wow, this is really cool.
It is amazing. My breath gets taken away every time I come in here.
Where are we gonna check out first?
Let's check out the kilns. A dry kiln is used to dry lumber in a controlled environment. This is a block of red oak, and so when this was a tree, there was 2 water bottles of water in this little block when it was first cut. Before we can build with and use it for furniture in our house or something, we would take it down to 7%. So that's how much water is currently in this block of wood. And it's no longer a liquid, it's individual water molecules all spread throughout the piece. Yeah, you want to check out some cool wood demos?
Yeah, I would love to.
One of the other reasons that we dry wood is to increase its strength properties. So this little demo showcases 2 little pieces of wood. This one has been soaked in water, and it demonstrates if we didn't kiln dry the lumber, how much it deflects and how weak it is compared to when we dried the wood. This is a fan favorite demo that we have here at the Wood Technology Center. And what we've got are some blocks of red oak lumber.
Okay.
In this dish is some soapy water, and if we dip and then blow through the other end,
oh, wow.
you can make bubbles come out of it.
Wait, why does it do that?
So the science behind this is wood is like straws. And so what we're blowing through are what's called vessels, and those are the wood cells that transport water and nutrients from the roots of the tree up to the leaves.
Well, I've learned a lot today. This has been so fun. If anyone watching is interested in pursuing a career in the industry, make sure you check out NTC. Thank you so much for your time, Logan.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Next, we head to Beaver Creek Reserve in Fall Creek, Wisconsin, where the winter tradition of snowshoeing lives on.
You've got your starting knot made.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do that first lark's head knot.
So this is going to go through here.
Yep.
And then through here.
Yep.
Okay. What makes wood a good material for snowshoes?
They're durable. For one, they're quiet. I was snowshoeing a couple weeks ago with somebody who had metal shoes on. Kept hearing this squeak, squeak, squeak. I thought, is there a bird I'm missing around here or something, you know? They're starting to weave up now.
Oh, I see, yeah. Over.
Under.
Over.
Over. Yes. You really are natural. You're doing very well.
What's the history of snowshoes in North America?
They originated in Central Asia. About 6,000 years ago, there was a land bridge between North America and Asia. Some people immigrated into North America. They developed snowshoes. Other people immigrated west into Northern Europe, and they developed skis. Final knot there.
Amazing.
And it's done.
Wow. So you teach classes here?
Yes, we do. People can choose their style of shoe that they want, lace them, and take them home.
Amazing, we're done.
Nice job. And all you have to do is put the varnish on, your bindings, and you're set to go.
Thank you so much for teaching me how to do this. I'm so excited to take these out on the snow and try them out.
You're welcome. And what a beautiful pair of shoes.
Next, we head to Marion and we step inside Great Lakes Veneer, where raw logs are transformed, showcasing how Wisconsin wood surrounds us in our everyday lives. tell me a little bit about Great Lakes Veneer. What do you all do here?
We specialize in the surface for hardwood floors, baseball bats, skateboard, musical instrument. We start with a raw log and turn it into wood veneer. Wood veneer is a thin layer of real wood that is oftentimes laminated either together to make plywood or to another substance to make something like wood flooring.
You produce wood for a lot of the baseball bats we see, right?
Correct. We're using high quality hard maple. We're taking our logs and sawing them to create very special blocks, and then we put them through a process to round them. And then we have to grade the billets. The grain has to be incredibly straight. It can't be more than a 3% deviation to reduce the number of bat breaks, in the major leagues. So you can't just take any block of wood out of the woods and make it into a baseball bat. As of today, we have 200 to 250, maybe more MLB players using our wood in the MLB.
Wow, so they're getting the best of the best.
They are. Quality of Wisconsin forests are some of the best in the world. It's the reason that we're located here.
Well, thank you so much for all this information and showing me around Great Lakes Veneer.
Thank you for coming.
From billets to baseball bats, I'm here in West Salem swinging for the fences at Three Brothers Bat Company. Oh yeah! Can you take me back to the beginning, kind of your love for baseball? Where'd that all start?
In college, that's kind of where I first played around with making wood bats. Teammates and stuff started asking for bats too, so just kind of kept expanding and expanding. Hand-turned bats for about 5 or 6 years. We decided we need to increase our space, increase our production, so we bought this building, bought our CNC the following spring, and it's just kind of been growing since then.
Yeah, so Three Brothers Bats, I'm assuming there's brothers here. It's a family business, right?
100% family business. It's just that much more time we get to all spend together.
So what makes your bat special here?
Since we hand turned for so long, we made bats specifically for teammates, for friends. And then anytime I would have a teammate or friend say, like, this is the best bat I've ever used, I would just tell them to keep that bat. And then those are what became our selling models.
And then where are you sourcing your wood from?
So we source our wood from a sawmill in Wisconsin with Great Lakes Veneer, started producing wood billets. We've loved working with them for the last 2 years.
Can you walk me through the process of making one of your baseball bats?
First step is find a billet that matches whatever the order. So from there you mark the two ends of the bat, put it on the CNC. Off the CNC it'll go back onto like a regular hand lathe, sanding. Get it to the weight, the bat will get cupped if it needs a little bit of a weight adjustment. And then from there it goes into kind of our paint finish area. It'll come out, get laser engraved, stickered, and then ready for shipping.
Thank you so much for having me out and showing me the process of how you make your bats.
Thanks for coming, and you're welcome anytime.
5 seconds left in the game. No one's open. For the state championship, she shoots. She scores! Oh, hey.
How you doing?
You must be Carl.
I am. I'm Carl Anderson, Action Floor Systems.
Okay, yeah, I hear this is your floor.
This is our floor. You want to see how they're made?
I do, yeah.
All right.
I'm up north in Mercer, and I'm gonna get a tour of Action Floors to learn how wood isn't just for looks, but a healthier option for athletes and families alike. So tell me a little bit about Action Floor Systems.
We specialize in gymnasium flooring, sports flooring, typically in your standard high schools around the country. We're buying lumber from sawmills. Northern Wisconsin, upper Michigan. We dry the lumber, we'll plane it to clean it up a little bit. From that point, we move it down through a flooring machine. It puts a tongue and groove on the sides, takes it down to a finished thickness for us, and then it goes down our grading line. The first grade is that really bright gymnasium floor. They're gonna put some nice graphics on it. They're gonna put game lines on it. And you want that to show up.
Okay, so you're using maple hardwood for these floors. Why is maple the right choice?
Yeah, the bright color, the bright white color of maple is very attractive. The density of the maple provides a nice hard surface, and there's things that we do as an organization with the subfloor systems that affect the performance of that floor as well. For example, if you've got a K through 6 school, you want that floor to react a different way than if you had a college level performer on there. It makes such a difference for the end user.
Well, Carl, I'm ready to hit the court.
Okay.
Challenge you to a game of horse.
Well, let's go see what we can do.
Oh!
Whoa!
The rebound!
Oh! Whoa!
All right, I have no mercy. Next up, we're heading up north to Pukall Lumber.
Pukall Lumber Company is a third-generation family business. We run 3 separate retail lumber yards in the north woods of Wisconsin. manufacture at our location here with our sawmill. We have dry kilns and we have planing operations. So anybody can come into our store and purchase any of the products that we manufacture here. We sell all the products necessary to build a home. The fact that we manufacture our own lumber gives us a quality advantage. We have a very large footprint in the Northwoods, and we're very proud of that as a family. We purchase all of our logs within 100 miles. $13 million worth of logs every year, and all of that revenue goes back within the community. The health of the forest is extremely important to us for the future of the company.
Next, we're off to Neenah, where music and woodworking meet. At Madsen Guitars, each handcrafted instrument tells a story in sound, shaped by the natural beauty and tonal power of wood.
I am considered a luthier. That is the term.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's a new term I just learned.
Yep, it is the building of fretted or stringed instruments.
And so then how did Madsen Guitars come about?
It's kind of funny because all of the major guitar brands have a 6-letter name. I am lucky enough to have an easy 6-letter name to be able to put on the top of a headstock, so can't really go against it.
What's the type of wood that you gravitate towards?
Most acoustic guitars are going to be made with a softwood top and a hardwood back and sides.
When you're going out and finding wood, especially the Wisconsin wood, what's that process like?
I know people that are loggers that get a hold of me and go, we have something special, maybe you'd be interested in purchasing it. I have at times purchased from a place called Great Lakes Veneer.
Does the type of wood really affect how the instrument plays?
It affects how it sounds. Older wood makes guitars sound older. Spruce, especially on the soundboards, ages for a long time. The sap actually kind of turns into a crystallized resin. That makes the instrument sound faster, quicker.
You're sourcing from everywhere, right?
It comes from every corner of the globe. The rosewoods were traditionally considered the cream of the crop. And that has to do with the bell-like tones that those woods can create. They cannot just go into a store and purchase. Each guitar sounds different. No one is exactly the same. Custom making guitars to a client's desired size, wood choices, and aesthetic makes them a personalized instrument.
How often do you get to strum around on a guitar?
Not as much as I'd like to. Sometimes it's the last thing I want to do.
I'm hoping I can leave with a Madsen guitar. Kind of slaps.
We warm up in Hurley at Snowbelt Hardwoods and learn how their innovative wood pallet production turns waste into clean, renewable heat and energy.
Tell us a little bit about Snowbelt Hardwoods and what you do.
We're a fully integrated lumber facility here. We start at the sawmill, taking logs, turning that into lumber at our sawmill. We also have a flooring mill here as well to do residential hardwood flooring. All the wood waste is used. We collect that sawdust from the milling process and it actually goes over to our pellet mill. We actually use that byproduct, compress that into heating and grilling pellets. We take that kiln-dried sawdust, it's compressed with grease and water really tightly at high heat. It pushes out the die in a pellet-sized shape, comes down a hopper and is then bagged and palletized by a robot. What heats our kilns is we have a big wood waste boiler. It's all natural wood chips that are getting burned from our sawmills. A lot of our power is generated from our boiler. A pellet stove is just like a wood stove. You actually take these wood pellets, you pour them in there, and it's on a timer so it's consistently feeding itself. Pellets is a great cost-effective way to heat homes.
Well, Tyler, thank you so much for telling me all about Snowbelt Hardwoods and everything you do here.
Absolutely, you have a great day.
All that's gotten me fired up and pretty hungry too, so I'm in Lake Geneva and I'm gonna grab a bite to eat at Oakfire Pizza. Your specialty is Neapolitan pizza,
Yep.
So what all goes into that?
It starts with the dough, a 00 flour, super finely milled and it absorbs more water and moisture. Very simple, it's flour, salt, water, yeast. And we were very, very passionate about our dough.
A big factor is the wood-fired oven.
Yeah, they are Formula One kind of race cars designed to do one thing, cook Neapolitan-style pizza. A blend of oak, sugar maple, and ash. The oak coals essentially heat the floor of the oven. The other two provide the flame, critical to kind of the physics and chemistry around cooking Neapolitan-style pizza. You get this burst of flame, that flame crawls up the dome, smashes down onto the pizza. Water molecules kind of explode, evaporate, and create all the bubbles and magic inside of the crust. One of the last steps, doming the pizza. raising that pizza right at the top of the dome to kind of capture some aromatics from the smoke. All right.
Ooh, wow. I'm ready to dig in. Shall we?
Let's do it.
That's so good.
Great. Glad you like it. A lot of heart and passion went into this particular recipe.
We wrap up our journey in Oregon at the Wood Cycle, where fallen trees find new life as stunning heirloom furniture.
I'm the 7th generation farm boy in Wisconsin, but I grew up around wood. My grandfather and his brother jointly owned a sawmill and just had a passion for Wisconsin hardwoods from when I was a kid. The Wood Cycle is specifically focused on using trees from the urban landscape. Growing up on a 150-year family farm, I knew that the trees that we were working with were things that grew in that family. We all have that backyard tree, or those memories associated with those trees that we grew up with. Sooner or later, those trees have to come down. And so what we try to do is give those trees a second life, making furniture, anything the client might want, or anything that someone in the neighborhood might want. Starting right now, this is a family farm being sold, but they had this specific tree in their woods that just brought back a lot of memories for them. So before they left the farm, they took this tree with them, and we're going to be turning it into a number of pieces of furniture for that family.
Lots of memories come to mind when I talk about my mother and father's farm. My father came to the farm and there was not any trees on the farm. My mom and dad got married and they farmed on there for their entire life. What meant the most to them was that they take care of the land. They were big on planting trees. Every year we planted trees with a tree planter. Up to 10,000 trees a year we would plant. Mostly pines, hardwoods also. My mom and dad would be very proud of what is happening to the wood and that we're making something that was no longer usable because the trees were dead already.
So how does the process work?
A lot of our calls start with just that. Someone saying, hey, I got this tree that's coming down. We'll figure out what the sawing plan is. From there, we dry the wood, we work out the details of design, and then we move into the implementation. Goes straight into people's homes and businesses. We do cabinetry, fireplace mantels. We'll do anything down to a coaster or a bourbon cup. The woods of Wisconsin just have such great variety and character. It's like, let's find its best use and use it that way.
So why wood?
There's so many answers to that. It's a beautiful product. It's a natural product. It's a renewable product. It's a sustainable product. We're more comfortable around wood than we are almost any other material. Wood is a gift that we're given, and we need to utilize it to the best of its potential.
We tried to look for trees that were decayed or dead, and these trees will be with us for a long, long time.
Today is the day we're actually showing them the finished products from their own trees.
Just excited. It turned out beautiful. I mean, so much better than I thought it would. It's like my mom and dad are right here. Gorgeous.
It turned out way better than I could have ever imagined.
Everything is gorgeous, and the Wood Cycle did a phenomenal job on it. I couldn't be more pleased.
From the trails we hike to the homes we live in, wood touches every part of our lives. And it's proper forest management that keeps it all going. Healthy trees, beautiful spaces, and the resources we rely on. Here's to the forests and those who manage them.